Can you film this?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it's on.
Okay.
Test.
Good job there. Yeah.
Well, dude, I didn't know until we sat down to watch the show before. I was like, we can talk about how we're going to
Alright, I'm gonna warm them up and then we'll just do with this.
Something like that. That or you could do that one, but that's probably good.
Alright, hey guys, how you all doing? Yeah, give it up for everything! Alright, cool. Let's get some housekeeping items out of the way first and foremost. So, the sound, we're not really sure what's going on. We have the mic maybe at the right level now. We don't have the piano hooked up to the house sound, and we've ruined it so we cannot listen to Spotify anymore. But that's fine, because Spotify is canceled!
Yeah!
Ah, whatever. We'll talk about that later. Okay, welcome to Just an Idea. Make some noise if you've been to this show before. Woo! Cool. Make some noise if you've never been to this show before. Hey, that's awesome, because that's more noise, and what that means is you guys are all seated here right now and you have no idea what's about to happen, which is fantastic that you came anyway. Great. I probably asked you to. So, thank you so much. Okay, so we've done this in a couple different ways, but the point of the Just an Idea show is to do a thing that is just an idea, and we'll get to the main idea that I have that's really just an idea, but before we do that, I want to warm us up with other things that might be just an idea. So first of all, we've got a little bit of time to kill in case anyone has their own idea that they want to try out on stage. If you are a person who wants to give it a go and wants to take 3 minutes to try something on stage, you get to do that. I've seen people standing up, so that's going to happen now. Okay, give it up for them! Give it up for that.
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's me, Matt Foley, and my friend whose name is Grab Foley, and we are your motivational speakers. I've got some good tips for you. We don't need that. Some good life advice. Number 1. Always remember the 3 H's in life. Hot dogs, heart, and hard-ons. And that was number 1. Number 2. Always remember the 3 H's. Oh, we already said that. Always remember. No. It's just, yeah. Oh, no. I thought I had something I didn't. Always remember to tip your waitress, or you might end up living down in a van down by the river. That was number 2. And number 3. I'll let you take that one. Okay. Can you say number 3 then? And number 3 is, if you are going down to the store and buying and smoking little doobies, you're gonna amount to jack squats! And see.
Guys, give it up for that! Keep it going for that! Truly, genuinely, had no idea what that was going to be, and that is what this show is all about, okay? It's just an idea. We have no idea what is going to happen here. Does anybody else have something like that, or completely different, probably, to share? Okay, fantastic. So we're going to do a couple warm-up things, though, because my idea to do on stage is going to require, well, it's going to be better if we have audience participation. So I've got some warm-up games for us. Participation is entirely voluntary, as is everything about our interactions together. Okay, great. Okay, so we're gonna do what's called a sound garden, which some of you might be familiar with. But basically, we're gonna like a cappella a nonsense song in the form that someone will start out with anyone will start out with something like bum 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 bum, and so then someone else comes in with like a cha cha cha, and then someone else comes with pizza. Whatever. It really doesn't matter at all. And if you feel like you have something to contribute, you just add it, and that's it. And then we're going to do that for a while, and then I'll start conducting, and we'll just see what happens. But maybe we cut and then come back in. Who knows? Okay, so I'm gonna do this because we don't need it for this. We're all together on equal playing ground. Does someone want to give us our bass, our intro? Anyone? I can't see it.
The Extinction of Dinosaurs.
The Extinction of Dinosaurs.
The Extinction of Dinosaurs. The Extinction of Dinosaurs. The Extinction of Dinosaurs. The Extinction of
Fantastic. All right, cool. Did that inspire anyone? Does anyone want to share their idea now? No? Okay. All right. Well, I think we'll just jump to it then. What do you think, Stu?
Let's go for it.
All right, guys. This is, again, just an idea, and here is mine. Basically, it doesn't really matter. You know what? How this idea came to be doesn't matter. We're doing it. I don't really know how to describe what's going to happen next, and so if you have a great way to say it, tell me after the show. But I basically say that what's going to happen is we're going to brainstorm a musical together. Stu and I are going to put a musical on. It's a one-woman show and a piano player who's a man, so it's a one-woman show. One day maybe I'll have like 100-piece orchestra, all men. One-woman show. Anyway, no, but first of all, let's give it up for You're Gonna Love Him All Night. It's Stu Shames on keys. And together, we're gonna, with as much audience participation as you want, feel free to yell at us all night, throw out more suggestions as we go, make it interactive, that's cool, throw wrenches, fine, whatever. But we're gonna try to brainstorm together a musical, and the idea is like we are writing in this moment something that's gonna be on Broadway. It's actually gonna win a Tony Award, and we're gonna all get very famous, and this is the moment where we conceive that idea together, okay? So, yeah, cool. Why don't you guys tell me where this musical should take place? What should it be about? What yell out anything.
Okay,
and I can take a lot. The Extinction of Dinosaurs, I heard. What else do we have? What else do we want?
Uptown Girl.
Uptown Girls? What was that?
In Oz.
In Oz. The Extinction of Dinosaurs, Uptown Girls, and Oz. I have no idea where this can go, but that's enough to get us started. The Extinction of Dinosaurs, Uptown Girls, Oz. Uptown Girls I did see with Brittany Murphy, RP. But I think that that's just basically like a story of maybe like an older woman and a younger girl and like their friendship and coming. I don't know. But if you know Uptown Girls better than me, you can just let me know what that's about.
White bread roll.
Oh, Billy Joel is the right brand. Okay, so the music is this musical with music by Stu Shames and Billy Joel. Okay, we've nailed that part. That's how Billy Joel's involved. Is that he and Stu collaborated the music. You know what that's Stu? Okay, Oz and the Extinction of Dinosaurs. This is gonna predate. It's gonna predate the Wizard of Oz. It's gonna or is it gonna post-date? We're gonna be in Oz. We're gonna know those characters, but is this pre or post Dorothy?
Yes.
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 Okay, you're right. It's not pre or post because what is time, right? It's not linear. We're just in Oz. No one even. Dorothy's irrelevant. We're in Oz. We're in the Emerald City. There's a wizard. Blah blah blah. We know those characters, but it's really about the extinction of dinosaurs. I have no idea what this is going to be. Let's just start in Oz, maybe. Do we just start in Oz? We just do an opening number in Oz. I'll figure it out as we go. Great. Okay. So you know the characters, but we have to not have anything like the Wizard of Oz. So people are glittery, and you see town, and there's horses that are rainbow, and there's people in emerald stuff. And Oz is a magical place, and everyone is just wandering around this town. We're just gonna meet the town. We're in Oz. We're scene painting here, and who knows? I have no idea who the characters are yet. But let's meet some people. I'm pushing my trolley cart through the town of Oz. I'm telling you about my story. I don't know, just because I'm a man selling pretzels. It doesn't matter at all. What do they sell in Oz? Who the hell knows? So we've got people riding carriages, people in full glitter outfits. They're having marriages. We see a montage of all the people who live here. It doesn't really matter. The only thing that's clear is that we're in Oz, the land of Oz. And though people might think there's a mystery going on behind the scenes, they'd be right. I don't know. Something about the introduction kind of alludes to that, and that's really the point of the opening number. And Oz. Great, thanks so much. Okay, cool. So whatever, we got an opening scene. Yeah, glitzy, glammy, Oz. It's special. It's kind of like, I think, like the capital of the Hunger Games, but it's not quite as dystopian. And yet there is a secret lurking, and I guess it's that the population of dinosaurs is dwindling. I wouldn't say extinct. I'd say endangered for sure.
Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, Jack the Ripper also. Okay, so let's just get a character. In the back of our heads, we know, obviously, the dinosaurs are going extinct, and this is going to be a part of this musical, of course, but we're not quite there yet, so who do we want to see? Is there anyone in the town of Oz, in this magical land of...
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp lives there. Well, he could be cast, but also it could be the character Johnny Depp. I don't know. Do you want... He's gonna play a character. That's fine.
Sweeney Todd.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, played by Arnold.
Yeah, no, let's write a musical where the main character is Sweeney Todd. But wait for it, it's not Sweeney Todd. Okay, we'll take elements. Okay, there's a barbershop, and Johnny Depp does star as the main character. It's kind of an Easter egg. The fact that it's like, wait a minute, but Johnny Depp is in this musical, and there's a barber, and yet, are we supposed to make some connection? No, you're not, because this isn't Sweeney Todd, guys. This is, the Legend of the Oz Dinosaurs. Okay, fine. Whatever character I'm about to play is going to be, when we put it on Broadway, played by Johnny Depp, but who's the character? What's their job? Does anybody care? I'll just make it up. But
A straw man.
a straw? A
Straw
straw man?
Classic straw man.
What?
The scarecrow.
It's got what? What does he have?
Straw
The
man.
Oh,
straws are killing the dinosaurs.
No, okay, I'll develop the plot. We have Johnny Depp plays a man with straw.
The scarecrow from.
The straw man is what we call the scarecrow. No, actually, no, I fucking love this. We're zooming in on the scarecrow.
Robots.
No, that's great. That's great. This is the scarecrow, baby. Honestly, Wicked is the story of the Wicked Witch of the West, and we don't know nearly enough about the scarecrow, so we're gonna dive in here. Okay, this is the prequel. This is the scarecrow's untold story. I don't know. Maybe this is. We're gonna roll that. Johnny Depp is the scarecrow. Yeah. If I only.
You got
yeah.
this. You got it.
I've been standing out here in the field all day. Scaring away crows. What can I say? What can I say? From my perch here in the pasture, I see what happens in the city of Oz, and that's for sure. I'm curious what's going on over there, and I care, even though I scare. I can't help but notice that farmers' practices have changed quite a bit, and that's quite interesting to me, because I can't help but notice that the largest animals I used to scare away have dwindled. Well, I used to scare all kinds of things away. I wasn't afraid of anything. There is no animal you could say. If a lion, tiger, or bear approached, I wouldn't be scared. Instead, if they encroached, I would just send them off with a cough. Out of my field. And it was just my face that I'd wield, and they'd yield to me. But now suddenly I see that they are all gone, except for a couple. All right. So I can't overemphasize the fact that we're writing the musical today. Okay, the lyrics get better as we write this musical together, but like right now we're just brainstorming what the story's gonna be. So Emerald City is the capital of Oz, but Scarecrow lives in Oz, played by Johnny Depp, and yes, from the Scarecrow's perspective, we've learned that once upon a time, a crucial role of being a scarecrow is now less important as the animals seem to be disappearing. Maybe, they're endangered, obviously. We know where this is going. But, okay, so that's the deal. So Scarecrow says this role that, I think that the scarecrow job is, whatever the scarecrow, let's give the scarecrow a name that's not scarecrow. Can I just get a name?
Dark.
Dark?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, Dark. The name's Dark. And Dark is the name, and Scarecrow is the game. And, so Dark basically, goes to work every day and, is a scarecrow. 9 to 5. And then it's whew, okay, let me go home and be with my kids or whatever, So, but that's a job that they do, which is important because there are so many large animals that live in the land of Oz. So anyway, Dark is gonna leave the perch, gonna go home, and Dark's gonna have a conversation with someone who's it gonna be. I can make up who it is, but if you guys want Dark to be, Dark has a wife. Okay, Dark's doing fine. Dark, great. Just a heteronormative marriage in Oz between our Johnny Depp scarecrow friend and his wife, whose name is
Light.
Just a classic story of dark and light. Okay.
Blight.
Hey, hun.
Oh.
Dark?
What?
What?
What? She's
what?
never mind.
I'll take it. Anything you say, we're gonna figure out a way to make it work.
Light.
She's a blight?
She's very light.
She's very light. Oh, she's just like, there's a lot of levity. Yeah, that was too dramatic.
She's a bug. That's me.
Dark, you're home! I've been having such a wonderful day! Highlight. Highlight, dear. What seems to be the matter, Dark? You always come home so dreadfully sad seeming. I'm not sure why. Life is so wonderful. Light, I can't right now. You know I've been working these long hours every day, 9 to 5, so long. And normally I felt purpose in this job. There were mammoths afraid of me. There were saber-toothed tigers afraid of me. There were very large pelicans. I don't know, they were so large. And now the only creature I can scare is this measly crow. Oh, Dark. You're so, well, you know, dark. You have purpose. It doesn't matter what you scare. You're there to protect. It doesn't matter if you are a defender. It doesn't matter if it's in war and peacetime. You're there just in case. Oh, right. Don't talk to me about the military-industrial complex like that. You know that's not how I feel. Don't get me started. I'll never make this song go longer than you want it to. You guys want me to stop singing? We're like, we got the idea of that song. Move the hell along. Okay, great. So we hear from Dark. Dark is, and Light is like, oh, I hear ya. I hear you, hon, but look at the bright side. You're doing it, and you're bringing home the bacon, and we get to live in this house that has such lovely... Oh, do you guys want her to sing it?
Yeah. Unicorns. Her version. Unicorns, candy.
Does she have a job? Do you want her to have a job?
Yeah. Making candy.
She's...
Oh. Candy.
Okay. Well, Dark, so sad to hear your life's not so dandy. I feel a lot of purpose in my job making candy. And we got a backup, but yeah, you try that out. You can hear me. Well, text working. Though sometimes my customers don't understand me, they're still happy that I provide the candy. That's okay, I give them sugar every day. So think about, doesn't matter what the animals are, you are still protecting that farm. Look on the bright side, dark. Think of all the birds you get to hang out like a lark. Look at the bright side, dear. And suddenly the darkness will become much more clear. Okay. Yeah. You guys made me sing that song. I didn't have, that could have been a conversation. That's fine. She sings it, whatever. We'll work it out in post. So we've got like a little marital conflict, but honestly, we have a very healthy marriage. Okay, we've got kind of a downer, and we've got Light being, quite optimistic, and that's cool, and that's happening. And but I think that this is gonna be existing in one part of this world is like, because of Dark, we know that animal species are somehow thinning out. We're not really sure why, and there's a storyline about him finding like confidence with his job as that changes, and maybe there's gonna be a curiosity about why the animals are going, and maybe she'll be pulled into that later. But I think we need to meet some characters outside of this marriage too. You guys feeling that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. That's okay. So maybe right now my instinct is like scientist who's like knows what's going on with the animals, and really what I'm thinking is like that's kind of the wizard. Like low key, like this is the Scarecrow story of Wicked, which like we all know is about actual the subtext is dinosaurs, but anyway, similarly, like you meet the wizard and stuff in Wicked, maybe you're familiar. Anyway, so the wizard, is like a professor type, bio major, PhD at Oz, University of Oz, and so let's just jump in there, and it's. Yeah, I mean, guys, at any point, just jump in and yell if you don't like where things are going, otherwise.
Bruce Dickinson.
Pardon?
What?
Okay.
Bruce Dickinson.
Bruce Dick, I'm not sure what that.
Never mind.
Oh, that's his name. That's his.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you meant, but. Sincerely, Bruce Dickinson. With respect, Bruce Dickinson. Set. Well, so that was his name. He just wrote an email. Okay. Bruce Dickinson's the.
He's the singer of Iron Maiden.
Okay. God, remember when I used to be an Iron Maiden assistant? A lot's changed since that hurricane, huh? Sure has, Dr. Dickinson. Anyway, these were the reports you asked for. Thank you. You can go now, Clive. Oh no, what is... Oh no. What is this? Clive, come back in here! Dr. Dickinson? What do I see here about the births per year per mammoth? I'm seeing population rates of mammoths, saber-toothed tigers, and giant pelicans. All 50% of what they have been historically. Those numbers are accurate, sir. Yes, we just did a sample size and we could not find any giant pelicans when we normally see them. We saw them in a couple other places, but those numbers are... Do you mean to tell me, Clive, that the population of all of these creatures is just halved? And do we have any idea why? You're gonna come with me with these numbers with no explanation, just put these on my desk? That's it? We have to speculate, and I will, and then I was talking about General, and we repeat it, and I give you the paper. Clive, what did I say about what we just talked about? Sir, you told me to slow down when I talk to you, and you told me to not blame it on the other interns, and that's not funny, Clive. It's fine. We'll talk about this later. I need to look at these stats. That'll be all. Oh boy. Interns, huh? Anyway. If I'm reading these stats correct, it looks as though mammoths, saber-toothed tigers, giant pelicans, and Pachycephalosauruses. Pachycephalosauri are all dwindling. This means dinosaurs and their friends are all. Huh. I'm seeing all dinosaur species and their friends. Scientifically known friends of the dinosaur genus are endangered or sing it.
Sing about friends.
Well, it seems as though dinosaurs and their friends might be coming to an early end. There's nothing in the stats that could explain it, but I think I better refrain it. Where will the dinosaurs go? And where will their friends go to? Think about it, and I want to know. Have you ever considered an Oz zoo? I'm thinking about what happened to the species, and I'm realizing that we looked at samples of feces, and that's how we got our stats. That's a fact, I know about that. What will I do now? And if the dinosaurs and their friends are extincting, then how? And if this is a thing that I want to stop, then what can I do before the population drops? And make stew, just always stew. So Clive is doing his thing. We don't give a fuck about Clive. No, we do. We'll hear from. I mean, we'll see about Clive. Put a pin on Clive. Okay. That's the pin. Okay. So we've learned now from the stats that science is realizing that these numbers are dwindling. We don't know why yet. We've got Scarecrow who's seeing this side of things. First of all, I'm inclined to care that the dinosaurs and their friends are going extinct, right? I just want to confirm that we all want us to care about that. Oh, right? Okay, you guys aren't like, yes! The dinosaurs are gone! Okay, great. Okay, if anyone has a direction they want this to go in, cool. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep rolling and whatever comes in my mind. Okay, so, seriously.
Mars.
There's a virus.
In Mars.
Yeah,
On
Mars.
Mars.
The virus is Joe Rogan.
Okay, that's plenty. Thanks
On
so
Mars.
much. Okay.
Joe Rogan on
Yeah,
Mars.
I got it. Fine, we're fine. Thank you guys so much. Okay, Clive, get back in here. You don't have to salute me, Clive. We talk about this every single time. Thank you, Clive. Clive, I'm looking at these stats, looking at the samples of feces you brought me this week. Thank you for that. You can keep those in the lab next time. But anyway, I'm finding high quantities of Gurinium vitrinium, and which is connected to a well-known virus of osmosis. Osmosis. Well, didn't we find a vaccine for osmosis decades ago? Yes, Clive, we did, but it's also a known fact that many citizens of Oz did not vaccinate. What? Was it because of misinformation? Spread through music sharing software? It might have been, Clive, but that's not the point. We need to focus here. If this is true, that Gurinium, it doesn't matter, the osmosis virus, if that is what's causing the death of these animals, then that is a scientific breakthrough. We need to alert all of the medical community and the entire community and and the TV show community. We need to let them all know. We need to inform them right away that osmosis is back and it's bigger than ever. Clive! Okay, cool. So actually, I think at this point, the curtain would close, and the set would change, and there'd be a drop down, and it would be a background for a commercial or something, and then you'd get a news reporter who's a recurring character in the show, and be like, We interrupt your programming. We interrupt your usual programming to inform you. Alert news from the medical community. Osmosis is back. Find your nearest medical professional, and if you have not been vaccinated, you are probably dead. So, whatever. Anyway, this is not a social commentary. I'm not trying to be. I mean, it is, but like, no offense. We're in another world right now. But don't read into my commentary here. Okay, good. You might be dead. Okay. And if you think you might have been exposed to osmosis, and if you have a pet dinosaur or one of its friends, call your veterinarian right now. The number's under the screen. And because Oz, they used different things. It's like, it's not 1-800 blah blah blah. It's like beep blah 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 blah. All that. Okay, great. Damn, Stu, that's good. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. So that's happening, and I think again, you guys can jump in at any time. But I think we've got Dark and Light watching the nightly news. What? You seen this shit? Honey, I don't really ever fully pay attention to TV. I'm just too happy soaking up every minute with you. Light, I need you to look at the screen. We interrupt this message. They're talking. This might be why the fields are the way that they are and no one's there. Oh my goodness. We got vaccinated decades ago. Yes, we did, Light. We never listened to that one music sharing software and that one guy that talked on it a lot. No, we didn't, hun. You think we're okay? I think we're okay, but I'm exposed to animals all the time. And I was thinking that I was trying to scare them away, but what if I'm like a carrier for it? Or, I don't know, should I call a veterinarian? I don't know. Don't worry, everything's okay. Everything's always gonna be okay, and everything's okay forever, and it's all fine. But yeah, we should probably call a veterinarian right now. Hello, veterinarian? You have reached the hotline for veterinarian. Is this how we want it to go, guys?
Yeah, you keep going.
Okay. You have reached the hotline for veterinarian. If you are an animal, press bleep. If you are endangering an animal, press bleep bleep. If you think you might have been exposed to an animal, press bleep bleep. Which one do we press? If you want to talk to a human being of Oz, press. Why is this so difficult? Hello, this is Dark. Hello, this is a human being. This is the dark. This is the darkness. No, this is Dark. I'm a human being as well. Hi. Are you a medical professional or a veterinarian? Yes, I'm a veterinarian. I'm gonna make these characters closer. Yes, I work in the fields. I am a professional scarecrow. As in, I'm a professional defender of fields and farms. And I have observations that may be of note or worth to a medical professional, but also I'm concerned that maybe Are we just gonna sing this part?
Do it.
Yeah.
How was it?
Dear vet, I think there might be some birds that are impaired. I was just a man doing my job, I was trying to scare them. But anyway, I'm nervous that there is a problem now. And I'm wondering if you can tell me how to help these animals. Is that a thing I need to worry about? My wife is very positive, but still she has a doubt. it's like, you know, a scene from the Emerald City and the rainbow horse-drawn carriages come by. There's like, that's when like the ballerinas come out with like horse heads on and stuff. And then it's and it's like not relevant to the plot, but we just have like a ballet number. Okay. Yeah, fucking sick. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, cool. So, hun, car's here. Ow. Okay. Well, good luck, hun. Thanks, hun. I hate that they call each other hun. That's fine. All right. This is are you my carriage? Of course. The silent rainbow horses that we all know about. He's not riding it, he's just sitting back. Bye, hon! We'll figure out in costume later if these guys are wearing top hats or what, but that seems fun. Okay, he rides off to the Emerald City. Lights like... Okay. And they go, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And you see the ballerinas go, and meanwhile, he's basically on a razor scooter, like, you know, but that's just how, like, the tech will work of, like, the ballerinas kind of, like, pulling him across the stage. Maybe the stage moves, and he's like, and he's excited, because he hasn't even been to the Emerald City. He's just like, okay. And then, you know, they get there, and holy shit. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. And then he goes.
VHS introduction.
What?
I don't know what he said. Okay.
VHS introduction.
God, I don't have that much experience with VHS. Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. We're in this though. Come back to Oz. All right. So Dr. Bruce Kensington. What?
Dickinson.
Bruce Dickinson. Dr. Dickinson. Right. Bruce Dickinson. But
The woman.
She.
a woman.
Caitlin.
Yeah, she. Kate. Yeah. Who cares what my first name is? It's Doctor. Dr. Dickinson? The name is Dark. I'm ready to hear it anyway. No, it's dark. Oh, yeah, sorry. Right, okay, of course. Welcome. Please, take a seat.
Just got
Thank
it.
you.
Hey, it wasn't just me. It was them too.
It's a pretty good joke, and we'll just say that kind of humor littered throughout this entire show. Like, fantastic jokes like that, just even better than that one. Okay. Mr. Dark, sir, would you please take a seat? Thank you, Doctor. He has like a million hats. He has like Russian doll hats under each one. It's Oz fashion. And that's the last one. Thank you, Doctor. Clive, would you take Dark's hats, please? Is there anything else, Doctor? Not right now, thank you. Dark, please tell me what you found. Well, Doctor, I have been the scared defender of fields and farms for the last multiple decades. And while this for a long time was a job where I saw lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
Oh my. I also saw mammoths and saber-toothed tigers and giant pelicans and pachycephalosauruses and in other words, dinosaurs and their friends. And now I pretty much exclusively scare away, crows. That's remarkable. Just crows, you say? What is it about the crow that keeps it? If this virus... this virus... If this virus is killing every animal out there, then why is there only one animal you can't scare? What do we think they all have? What do we think? I wonder. Now I'm onto something now. Alright, back to the rhyming. So basically I'm thinking that it's possible, impossible, it couldn't be, and yet I see feather. Sure. The dinosaurs' friends, they all come from all kinds of weather, but they all are birds of a feather, but not all of them are birds. But I am learning now that maybe it's possible that they all can be in trouble by this one issue. Okay, no, I got it. I'm developing the plot, so it's hard to say while I'm brainstorming so hard, but I got it now. Okay, all right, we're in it now. Crows must have a secret immunity. That's what I must communicate to the community. We must take these crows in and look at them. We must see them. Is it something that can extend to a hen? I'm not sure. Can it be something we can extract? Is this something genetic? Is it exact? I'm not sure, but I have an idea. It's just an idea, but it might work. Bring in all of your crows that you can and all the other animals. This might hurt. A murder of crows. Bring in a murder! That's a mission that is very dark. It's got my name written all over it. Okay. Me for a second. So we see what's happening here actually is that, well, you guys totally get it, right?
Yeah.
Why is everything dying except the crows? Scarecrow's the guy that's fucking knows that there's one animal that is immune to it, and we're gonna bring that animal in, we're gonna test it. That's not cool. We're gonna have an ethical conversation about it in the musical that's gonna be addressed. But also, maybe not tonight, but we're gonna write it in. And then, but basically the Scarecrow, or this Defender of Fields and Farms, is gonna have the secret link for like how to save everyone, because the dinosaurs are going extinct, but they're just showing us that actually everything's going to. It's kind of like how dogs go crazy before an earthquake, like they can sense it first, like this is happening, but it's coming back. It's coming back for all of us. Osmosis. Okay. Are you afraid?
Yeah, very.
This is just a musical. Okay, this isn't real. Okay, all right.
Reverse osmosis.
Do the crows maybe have reverse osmosis? Reverse osmosis. And nobody knows this. We'll give it in doses. Save the people like Moses. But there would be a song. Reverse osmosis is like, oh, that's one that like, brings the house down. That's like single spotlight on the dock.
Everyone's quiet.
I've gone a great distance, and it's no surprise. The crows I have scared, as far as the crow flies. And now I wonder if I have found the antidote long as you guys want, but Scarecrow goes back. Dark's like, Light, I got this answer. Of course you do. Always do you could. Do it, hun. And I have purpose in my job now. Okay, great. Amazing, right? Don't we remember that he used to like not have any satisfaction with his job? Now his job is the ticket. Okay, but cool. He might sing about it. We're not gonna do it now. Great, I just have to catch these birds. There is a moral dilemma and like an internal conflict that happens there. How can I catch these birds when I'm da 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 da? I've been trying to stir them up and now I'm da da da. Anyway, so that happens, and brings the birds back. Doctor! I have the crows you requested. Like, a murder! No, they're all alive. It's just one of those musicals. Oh, fantastic. Great then. Perfect. That's how I wanted them. Okay, so then they do some testing. And they're going to find, that I could just make up a word for this, but like, what are the birds? Flag?
Swag.
After Dark, come in here. Yes, Doctor? Doctor, did you call for me? No, Clive, not you. Just Dark. By the way, there would be a Clive's lament. Clive is going to become sympathetic, and it's going to come in and be important at some point. I'm not sure, but anyway, Dark's like, this is for me. I found it. Dark, and I wanted you to be the first to know because thank you for all of your hard work collecting this murder. And, and we did, well, when I say we, I obviously mean I. Clive stood there, mostly. Clive. Anyway, we discovered that what these crows have, which we have not been able to find in any of the animals whose feces we tested, what these crows have is what I am calling Swallow-me, wall-me, all-me, gall-me, or for short, swag. That's incredible, sir, Dr. Man. And what? Dr. Man. Please, you can call me Doctor. just Doctor is fine. Call me that. Anyway, and what is it? What do we do with this swag? We turn it on. I am out of bed. I turn my swag on. No, I don't know. We're gonna need to extract it. This, I think, all comes before the reverse osmosis number. Like, that was a little early for the reverse osmosis song. It's gonna be like, well, what I've discovered is that this can be extracted if I do it exactly right. And if I, put it in a vial and we can transport it out to a mile and maybe this is all sung and blah, blah, blah. And anyway, and what we would do is that anyone who's infected in osmosis, it's not a vaccine, it won't keep you from getting it, but it will absorb the virus. And that's what's happening with these crows, and I'm calling it reverse osmosis. That's amazing, Doctor. You're amazing. Clive's at the door. That's amazing, Doctor. Clive? Thank you. They have a moment. Okay, cool. And then that's when reverse osmosis, the song happens, which is the spotlight moment, which is like everybody leaves. Doctor's stoked. Doctor has this special moment of, I'm going to save the entire day. And that's exciting. So what loose ends do we have? Because, we've solved the problem there. He has job satisfaction. Doctor's solved the virus. Clive and them Clive and Doc, I think, do actually need a reconciliation that maybe we will map out on this stage. But also, hypothetically, there's a rollout plan for reverse osmosis.
Through candy.
Come on up. That's fantastic. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Okay, yeah, actually, this is great. So, this conversation's happening, and Dark is like, this is amazing, Doctor, but how on earth are we going to actually get people to take reverse osmosis when for decades we've had a vaccine for osmosis, and no one's taken it, or not enough to stop the dinosaurs from going extinct. I'm just so pessimistic about the fact that people will take this.
Android.
Go home and sleep on it. Okay, so cool. So, It was a great day, in a way. We did figure out reverse osmosis, but we don't have a way to roll it out. What's stopping all of the citizens of Oz from just doing the exact same thing they did last time? What's stopping the campaign of misinformation from stopping people from taking this vaccine? I'm sure you'll think of something, dear. There's sweet pumps, but keep your chin up. People are gonna take it. You just have to find a way to sweeten the deal for them. Anyway, I just made this today. I brought it home. Do you want some? Oh, I can never say no to your candy. That's it! I've always been a person that's hard to be dandy. But you're so sweet, you made me realize that there's one thing that I love, and that's candy. And even if the world doesn't understand that they have to have a vaccine, they can eat candy. Eat candy. They can eat candy, and they can unwrap it, and that's it. They can eat their way to a vaccinated utopia. That's fantastic. You've mastered it. You're self-actualized, and actually, I planned it. And now we've planted it. This is a flashback. There's been this song that extends actually, and this song kind of happens when it develops, and they pauses for a second, and they run back, and they both go together to the doctor, and then the doctor's like, what do you have for me? Like, this is my wife Light, and she makes incredible candy. She makes bonbons, and she had an amazing bonbon factory, and we can put it all together, and Clive is like, I don't know, maybe we developed his backstory more earlier, but like he majored in candy infusion, and he's like, I can help. and then they're all like, it's candy, it's candy. If only the answer was always just candy. And it's something like that, and it's like, it's so dandy, and they're all singing together, and then you have Oz come on back, and it's all the people, it's the horses, and they're, and that's really it. Thank you. Let's give it up for Stu, please. Okay. That's it. That's just an idea. Thank you guys so much. Normally I like to have a dance party after. I don't know if the sound's working, but stick around, hang out, and yeah, I'll just sing and you all just bop. Thank you guys so much. Okay.